Hey, how's it going, Maximum Thrust? This is Rock, checking in on your latest series. I said versus Cheese. It looks like we are on Spiderqueen. So, kind of like normal, I will follow around the tank and go over win conditions and see what we can do. So, first things first that I noticed is that our team has a Diablo. Diablo is usually a pick tank or a wall tank. We have a sustained healer in Deckard, and then we have two different types of burst damage. So honestly, it looks like a very well structured composition. You've got wave clear, you've got pretty much everything you need. So when you look at how we plan to win or what we need to do to win, yeah, unfortunately, Baby Diablo's a little weak early game. There's not a lot you can do about that. So when we look at what exactly do we need to win or what are we going to do to win, I think we do need 10s. We are that all-in composition. We're going to want to have an APOC, we're going to have Mind Control or Silencing Arrow to try and burst and get some kills. The one thing that is a little tough is that they are also all-in. And so the main reason you know that they're all-in is because they have Joanna. Joanna as their tank is effectively an all-in tank, and then they also have Leo, or yeah, so if they have both Leo and Joe, they're going to be looking for either shields or entombs as their win condition. So for playing Tomb of the Spiderqueen, the team that typically has the stronger wave clear is the team that ends up winning the match. If you can control the waves and you can clear the spiders, then that means that you'll be able to stop any aggressive things that they're doing and hopefully find opportunities to do that for them. Okay, you're going to be okay. As I said, Ace needs to charge out of there. W-Star's in trouble. I think, ooh, good potion. Oh my gosh, you almost killed yourself jumping back into that potion. Or trying to do the juke. So, there's a tiny bit ahead. That's probably just because, like I said, from our early game there, of early game deaths. But we're clearing their camps, we're doing okay. We need to get our own camp out. So, yeah, they're definitely running the camps right now, mainly with the Rhaegar being able to run around and do what they want. So, so what is your guys' goal here? Because I keep seeing people not together. Like, the 4-man needs to be responsible for the waves, and then we need to be able to get kills. I know they just took the camp bottom, but Leo is almost ungankable. Like, or even if you do gank him, it's not worth a lot, because Leo just reses on the battlefield. So it's usually not super helpful to gank Leo, unless you're, like, denying him gems specifically. And so right now, Leo does have 15 gems, so it could be worth. Sparhawk may be communicating, hey, they're pushing in my wall, I need help. So I'm glad we're responding and answering, but we might be sending too many people here. How many people do we actually need to kill Leoric? If we can kill him, we probably need something to kill him post Ghost Walk, and then we're going to need damage. So if Sparhawk can get the first stun here, we can put some damage on Leo, and then we can teleport to the teleport location and hopefully get a kill and a follow-up CC. So the stun came out late, right? You can't actually stun or do anything there. So, like, we still get him. And then do we deny their gems? We stop them from making... No, right there. Okay. That's a problem. Okay, you guys have to stop them from reclaiming those gems. You spent all this time and effort to come down here and get a kill, and then you let them reclaim the gems. So this is something that you might have to get used to doing, because they might come in and die for it. So right here, Celadorn backs up. Is like, oh, nope, I'm not going to walk into those gems. So you guys as a team need to be like, as soon as you get a kill, and you kill the target that has spider butts, you need to be like, defend, defend, defend. Push them off. Ace should be pushing up right here to make sure that he doesn't get any more. He already got 5, right, of the 15. So you need to push up here and don't let him get any more. Say it's like, and then the rest of the team needs to be ready to defend and zone. Because what we did, we walked away. They have vision of us because of Leoric, and he walks down and gets all the gems. So they didn't lose any of the gems, despite that we came down and killed Leo. And now, because we over-rotated, we didn't clear the camp, right? So you've got, you know, the camp still pushing, and we're rotating back into them through vision. Stop their turn in. And look at that, Leo's back up. So it's one of those weird things. Okay, so we're having people answer camps. We're doing this backwards. So these camps, well, this camp I don't think has spell armor. Normally the camps have spell armor. But this camp doesn't have spell armor. But the person that typically does camps is Sylvanas. And then KT wants to clear waves because KT's globing. So that means that we're going to miss the mid wave and the top globe because we're doing the camp. We can speed do the camp together as a team, but really this is Sylvanas' job. Sylvanas should be doing the camp, and KT should be clearing the waves. Because KT can instant delete the waves. It's still pre-7. Post-7, Sylvanas can instant delete the waves too. So, yeah. So it's just really hard right now because they have the wave clear advantage on us. Watch out top. And W star is okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so they got the web weaver turn in first. So the one advantage that we do have, which unfortunately this isn't timed perfectly, like obviously you guys didn't know they were turning in, but the most important lane on Spiderqueen tends to be early game is the middle lane. Late game is the top lane. So you want to make sure as a team you're choosing what you're going to defend and how you're choosing to and how you want to split up your team. So your team has really good anti-clear in KT, right, and Deckard. So the person that needs help clearing is Sylvanas. So when you guys do this split, you probably want to match what they're doing. So if they send 3, like if they do like a 3-1-1, you probably want to match and make sure that you're clearing the waves with their clear. They need to clear middle. This camp will clear the spiders by themselves if they don't clear it, and it will continue to keep pushing. It's so strong it will actually clear the spiders. This is the spell armor one. I don't know why it's not showing me the spell armor. Whatever. So even more reason why KT shouldn't be doing this camp, because it's a spell armor camp. So as a team, as you guys load in, and as your spiders are dropping on the battlefield, you should be trying to push out the lanes as far as possible, because the spider spawn is close to the wave. So if you can push out this lane here, which this one here can't really do much, but mid's going to be pushed out pretty far, and then bot needs to be pushed out. We want to at least, at worst, be neutral when the spiders spawn, because they lose health for every step they walk. So if you can do anything, you can do that to help push them out. So again, we're coming down to the Leoric. Okay, so they just cleared this camp for free middle again as 4. The spiders are spawning. Okay, so the spiders again have spawned here, and spawned here. So not bad. Okay, you guys are trying to clear. It's looking good. Keep an eye on them. Clear, clear, clear. Oh, Neon. Okay. It looks like we just got Junkratted this game. That's like the 4th time Ashkelon Junkrat has just gotten boops and things. We're just not respecting or not valuing boops and traps. So, unfortunately, we lose at least 5, 15, 20 gems there. So. Ooh! Nice block. You saved his life. So. Okay. So we shouldn't be pushing. I don't like this. Right? Like, you clear the wave, and then you help your team. Like, I get the idea that, like, mid's dead, do something else, so you can push here, but, like, they can collapse on you, or, like, we're losing bottom, too. So, this is always the hard part. It's kind of why I was saying that you want to make sure that whatever lane that she can clear, she needs to be protected or not be fighting. And since they did 4 middle, you did lose your Deckard, but like you could have slowed this down since you have Acuity to be able to just kind of drop bombs on them. So we'll see how it pans out. So they get mid, top needs to run. He's running. Okay, he's out. And then they got 2 buildings on their first web weaver from their wave clear and rotation advantage. And now we're posted up like we're trying to fight again. They're 5. Okay, W star's gonna be okay. They're doing turn in. They don't have gems. You have gems, so you can just focus on clear. They'll get 10s first. Watch out bottom. W star's a lot of gems, right? Okay, W star turned in. Okay, so they did their camp and slowed you down while you got turn in. So now our turn in here, unfortunately, may not get a lot of value. Because they're going to have 10s as our turn in comes online, and we have to clear this mid camp. So we're clearing, and not fast enough. So if we got it cleared fast enough, which obviously it's really hard to do, the spiders would push up a little bit further. But that's fine. Oh, and they just raw engage with 10s. And Entomb, oh boy. Okay. Could we have prevented this wombo combo? So first things first, as always. Who's controlling the vision? So we get our turn in. This is kind of why getting turn-ins pre-10 is so painful, is because they have 10s and we don't. Okay, so we last saw them 2 here. I wish potions gave vision, because this is a great potion, but unfortunately there's no vision here. So the 4 of us have been standing right on top of each other for the last 10 seconds. And of course, Neon's over here trying to find vision. Dark Horse just raw shields. It's like, look at that, there's a pile. Grab them. That's a great pile. Entomb, he catches 2. And, yeah, there's nothing you can do. So, to me, we need to clear this, but we also need to not forget what our jobs are. Like, Diablo's wave clear is garbage. There's no reason Diablo should be trying to help clear this. Diablo should still be playing for vision. Right? Not that Diablo wants to get initiated on either, but just we need to be understanding where they are and recognize they have 10s and we don't. So we need to play accordingly. And them getting that kill pretty much means that they get to clear the web weavers for free now. Because there's not a lot we can do. Like, we're here, but we can't do anything with this web weaver. And then they're going to get this one too. The other thing to... Ooh, maybe Junkrat. Ooh, hold on. We were split there. Before we look at that engage again. Okay, I just want to check this real quick. How long was Leo gone? Apologies. Okay, right here. We got turn in and we're clearing camp. When did Leo disappear? Because Sparhawk needs to mention that Leo's gone too. So we get turn in, and we last see Leo right there. So Leo's been missing for at least 20 seconds. Leo's still missing, Leo's still missing, Leo's still missing. Yeah, Leo's been missing this whole time. Like, Leo could have rotated up this way, this way, this way, this way to here, and we would have never seen it, or Leo could be down here in this bush. But we need to be communicating where Leo went, because this would have been a lot less dangerous if the Entomb wasn't there. Because if you look, their Tychus isn't even here. Right? Their Tychus was back here Odining up, doing the wrong thing. Like, you guys, they actually would have gotten more kills if Tychus would have not Odined, and he would have walked up and shot people with his gun. But because he wasted all that time Odining up, you didn't even take all the damage you should have taken. So, yeah. Okay, speeding up. Okay, so up here... Okay. W star sees a potential mind control. Okay. Neon's following up on the mind control. Ace is healing on the Joe? Right, like cleanse, everything gets used here. APOC, oh, we pulled them out of the APOC. Out of the sleep. That's a good stun. Bunker's there. I don't quite understand the bunker usage there. Okay, we gotta kill. I was saying, like, we did a lot of buttons there and didn't get much. Okay, we gotta kill. What do we do with it? They don't have a tank. They might have Entomb. I like the black arrows. There's the Entomb. It's honestly not that scary. Just keep the black arrows up. Looks good. Yep, not a big deal. Just stay healthy. Lots of potions. I think we get this building. Oh, we didn't get the building. Oh, the cutie got bounced away, so you couldn't keep hitting the building. Is W-Star... I don't think W-Star was hitting the building the whole time. Okay, black arrows are on. You need to use Haunting Wave there. Shut this building down. Haunting Wave, shut down this building. You don't need to reposition. The Entomb's already out, and the bomb's already been blown. If this building was shut down, people have more health, and we can keep fighting it. Like, you stopped attacking the building after using black arrows. Like, if you're going to commit to black arrows, you guys need to commit to the building. I understand that they engaged on you, but, like, they're down a Joe, and you've got potions for days. This building needed to die. You spent so much time up here and got nothing. And W-Star didn't hit the building ever since the very first application of the Sylvanas trait. So this should have been, in my opinion, should have been an E onto the building to continue to shut it down, and that probably would have killed the Yorick. Because you took dagger cooldown on 7. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. So again, let's watch right here. Okay. Building shut down. Hit twice, hit 3 times. Okay, you start backing up because you recognize there's an Entomb. Entomb happens. Once Entomb happens, this should be E forward. Right? I understand you want to get W stacks here on this Leo, right? So it's like, but this needs to be E forward to keep the building shut off. Because we're taking damage playing underneath their building. That's your job. You have to keep this building turned off. And because we didn't use E forward, he lives by like 200 health. You had 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse already, so you would have done bonus damage and probably gotten the kill on him. And then you would have been able to not only burst him, but then secure the building with it being turned off the entire time. So, okay, we weren't able to kill it, so now we have to back up. There shouldn't be anything else here. We should be fine. Okay, so... Oh, we ran back in. Why did we run back in? We have no buttons left, right? All of our ults are on cooldown. So there's nothing left to fight for here. So... yeah, we don't return. I'm not sure if we're just in ARAM mode or people are shouting, why didn't we finish that building? But we just have to cut our losses. We're done. So we're behind a whole level, right? If I go and look, let's see what the level is. The level is 100% on minions. Minions and mercs, right? We're not soaking. We need to catch up on our soak. You've got at least a full wave here, and it looks like a double stacked wave down here on its way. So we really need to get... that's a double stack wave here. We really need to get our XP back up after we got our pick. We tried to get the building. We were just short. So we need to be leaving. There's nothing left to fight for. And if anything, they're going to have all 5 of their players back up here soon. Right? We pushed because Joe is dead. Now that they're even, there's no reason to fight. We step back up. Obviously, Junkrat's still being an absolute menace. But then look at this. We just 4-man clumped into Dark Horse. He finished his Q quest because we gave it to him. So. Ace is just dead, right? That's going to be... oh, we did try to pick up the gems at least. Is anyone else going to die for it? Nope. Looks like everyone else makes it out. Barely. Okay. So we lost Diablo souls, and that's going to be really hard. Because Diablo is super squished without souls. Oh, we should not be engaging deep. Right? I understand trying to stop the web weavers. But, again, we got to cut losses and play where we're strong. So at this point, Ace needs souls. So we need to help Ace get souls. Oh, was Junkrat just out of position? A free Pyroblast kill? Because we looked here. Yeah. What was Junkrat doing? Oh, mind control? Lapse into mind control. Nice! Well done, guys. That's a fun little mini combo. That's definitely going to help you with your siege, or anti-siege, I should say. That's a good sleep. Can we do anything off this sleep? Okay. So, we need to talk if we are trying to do the APOC sleep combo or not. Because if we are, we've constantly woken up everybody before we've even had a chance for the combo to land. And that takes discipline, right? That's the all-in combo that I thought we were doing, was sleep APOC. And both times now, the people that are the kill targets or should be the kill targets have gotten away because we've woken them up early. So in both this case, it's Tychus, right? So if we're calling... So Neon needs to be screaming, sleep, 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 as soon as he knows he's going to be using it. Right? Like, this Rhaegar kill could be really good. Right? This Rhaegar's running the wrong way. But I see the sleeps here. So sleep hits 2. Okay. As soon as we're calling sleep, 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 Ace needs to hit APOC as fast as possible. So that way the APOC stuns, and that's what wakes them up. Then we throw all of our buttons. But instead, we woke them up early. As soon as he could push R, it's too late. The only person that gets hit is the Rhaegar because he accidentally walked back into the sleep. And now they're counter-engaging. Ace is probably going to live. Yeah. Oh, they busted shielded for you. Oh my goodness. The brawl that never ends. Oh man. That is just W build Diablo things for you. Goodness gracious. I also just saw that you took the wrong talent on one, but you maybe lived because you took that talent. On Spiderqueen, you really want globes on one. Like, it's so much free healing. It's unbelievable. Okay, so they got to turn in. We got to kill. We stopped their push. We're doing okay. There's obviously stuff that needs to be cleared middle. We're trying to match what they're doing. We're actually kind of split here. Like, Sylvanas went back. Was not expecting that. Okay, 13, 14s. Oh, we got an Entomb. You're probably just dead. Okay. That's kind of what I was talking about, is we're kind of split. So, W-Star has no health, no mana, so I understand going back to get resources. Okay. So there needs to be a call at this point. As soon as W-Star says, I'm backing, I need health, we need to communicate, are we defending the fort, or are we defending the keep? Because we probably can't save both. Right? Like, Blaze is going to come down here. This is going to take a crap ton of damage. So we need to make a decision on which one do we value more. In my opinion, it's the mid-keep. So, you know, it's like we slowed them down the best we can. And so if W-Star is going to go home already, then Vag needs to be up here, just again, slowing them down. Right? They don't have Blessed Shield. They don't have Entomb yet. We just need to play behind our building and slow them down. But you can see he comes down here to help clear, and then someone's screaming up here, I need help, and so you've got this weird back and forth where we're running between the two lanes. And so then Takor just sees you. Is that a KT for free? Right? Like, you try to get a stun, you're trying to damage things, like, you just can't help. This mine traps you from coming north. You just need to full back at this point. Like, there's no thing to do there. And then eventually he just rips it, and now you're stuck. So, like I said, we lost half the damage here on the building, and then this building's half health too. And so now they get top, because we're down back. Ooh, that's a greedy sleep, Neon. Like, I understand you want to slow them down, but like, we staggered deaths, and now that's 20 gems. Okay, at least Ace picked them up. Like, that's a lot of gems we just gave them. So they should be doing boss right now, or, yeah, they should be doing boss. They have 2 dead. So... Leo's showing mid, doing that thing. We get our camp. Trying to even things up. Yep, there's their boss. Okay. I understand you want to get your gems turned in. Okay, they're not supporting boss, so this is what I didn't understand. If I was them, this is the boss is being supported with Odin and with Entomb. I have no idea why they're not supporting this boss. This is a wrong call from them. But, okay. They're going to let you clear the boss pretty much for free. And for some reason, it's not following your camera. Okay, so we're trying to move bottom to clear the camps. 14, 16. So we have turn in again, and they don't. Again, Diablo's not really the wave clear, right? Like, we're backdooring this building top. We're trying to turn in our gems down here. Like, we need every dollar to get a turn in. So W star needs to turn in if we're trying to turn in. They're pushing 5 bottom. So we're answering their bottom. Okay. So just to re-talk. We chose, they gave us a free boss clear. We say, thank you, sir. Can I have another? We then use that opportunity to sneeze on top while they grab 2 camps, and then we turned in most of our gems, but not all of our gems. Right? I know we're behind, and the turn-in probably isn't going to get us anything. So if you guys in comm said, hey, we're not turning in yet, we need to just dump what we can and then scale to 16, absolutely wonderful. Great shot calling. Well done. If you guys didn't actually communicate that and you just didn't happen to turn in because we were all over the place, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Like, taking this building, like, for free with Sylvanas, probably could do it on our own, right? Just trade and take it. But, like, we need to not give them this even talent tiered fight where we can't be together as 5 again. And so, if you said, hey, we don't want to turn in because we want to have even talent tiers before we turn in, fine. But this almost looks like we need to turn in just so that way we don't get so far behind that we just lose all of our buildings and can't get to 20s for that 50-50 coin flip. So I'll back up just a little bit more because I see that we landed a stun mind control combo here. So, like, we have none of our wave clear people are actually clearing this because Ace can't clear anything. He's Diablo. So, okay, we TP home. We see them showing bottom, so we're responding. Vac sees a Rhaegar that is definitely too far forward. I love how you both... See, this is one of those things where you guys aren't communicating because you literally both threw your CC abilities at the exact same time. Not that it's bad, right? Like, you want to make sure that the mind control lands, but, like, you can also potentially position that differently to where mind control hits first, then the stun, or the stun, and then the full stun duration into the mind control, whatever. But yeah, this Rhaegar gets 100% overkill deleted. Beyond deleted. Pyroblasted mind control, sleep deleted. You guys even threw sleep on top of the Rhaegar here. Like, it's too much for one hero. Like, I don't know. Cavalier Guest is a saying, there's no kill like overkill. And it feels like overkill there. So hopefully, despite getting using all of our buttons on it, kill secured, let's not throw our +1 advantage. So, alright, we lose 1. We get 2 here, 1 for 1. We're losing middle while this is happening. We're chasing kills. This is a little far, especially since you don't have mind control. Yeah, we gave them the middle building because we chased some kills there. That's probably not ideal. They're going to watch you turn in. That's what Leo does. Good job calling to watch the bush. We got our turn in. Hey, we're even, so your overkill was worth it. Okay, so on this push here, we need to get top. As much as I told you middle's the most important early, at this point, we need to open up a win condition. We're so far behind, we need to be able to get a boss, and when that boss happens to get picked up, it goes core. So top should be your top priority. We need to make sure that all the waves are pushed out, though. Because if the spiders aren't pushed out, the spiders aren't going to spawn very far. So bottom spider will probably get the building if they don't answer. We just saw Leo res here. We don't have Diablo yet. We overextended and got... Yep. And that's the end of our advantage. So, you know, we get caught, it happens. But the question is why are we up there? Right? So I'm guessing you guys called we're going to push middle. Because you guys are positioning and playing middle here for, like, way too long. And, like, obviously that trap is not ideal. But just, like, we're playing middle without necessarily having vision or an engage. If you want to set up potions to get ready to siege middle, that's fine. But, like, put your potions there, not your body there. Right? Because, like, Sparhawk's running backwards to get a potion, and then you're going to get entombed because we stepped up too far forward and the trap actually secures that you died. So then, you know, we pretty much just can't do anything. Shield for a second one and stop, make sure that you get out. And our spiders, again, are going to get nothing. Like, every time we've gotten a turn in, we've gotten picked right before the turn in. And that means that our spiders are going to get 0 value. So I think the biggest thing I can see from this game is that we need to be using our turn-ins at the right time, and we need to be pressuring with our turn-ins. We have a Sylvanas. We can shut down an entire building while the web weavers are pushing. But we keep trying to fight before the web weavers land, and we keep trying to take fights that are in their favor. So they clear the mid for free. There's nothing we can do about it. We can try and help top. Yeah, that was a dangerous rotation. We didn't see them. Now we see that they're mid. Ace needs to check this bush. Okay, there you did it. W star walks into the trap. That's okay. So can we do anything this? This is the thing that sucks about these spiders, is every step that they walk, they lose health. Watch. His health is going down because he's walking. It's super unfortunate. That's why the waves need to be pushed out so badly. So that way the web weaver doesn't kill itself walking. So make sure you have your waves pushed out. That bottom wave, the web weaver did nothing. The web weaver spawned like here, and Leo cleared it after you got a kill. So, yep, and now we're backing up because our web weavers can't do anything. Yeah, so we effectively took our pick, took our advantage, turned in, and then gave it right back to them and said, we don't want those gems. So, very unfortunate. Entomb used. That's a really good APOC. Oh my gosh. Wow, the spell armor. You're going to see the value of the spell armor here. I can't believe it. This Pyroblast is going to do more to the Rhaegar than it is to the to the Tychus. Do you see that? What, the spell armor? Oh my gosh. It was totally accidental. Oh man. So, well played on Tychus's part here for popping the spell armor before the Pyroblast hit. So, like, Kelador in hands of Hebna throw it on himself. Using the bunker. Looks like we're just going to get chipped down and lose this one. We're going to lose Sparhawk here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, grenaded on the Tychus. Oh, you tried to go back for the gems, so you just realized you were dead too. Oh, the hammer almost killed W-Star there. Oh, the flashlight. Oh my gosh, both of you guys. Alright. That's probably GG, unfortunately. So, because at this point, they're going to be able to get 20s first, which means they can snowball the map. They have a turn in, so they knock down most of mid for free, and then the boss is up in a minute. So they pretty much get a 20 versus 18 team fight, and they win the game. So I'm going to cut it there. This particular game is a mixture of not playing to our strengths and then just not syncing up our win condition. So they have a Tychus. I don't know when in draft Tychus was drafted, but like Tychus into Diablo is always painful. And so if something is painful for you, you have to get rid of it. So the team spent a lot of time blowing up and isolating Rhaegar, which is good. Like, obviously, if you kill Rhaegar, he can't heal or save Tychus. But we also have the same problem where we only have the ability to hit one thing. Right? Our team, especially with mind control, is front to back pick. We can hit one thing. So if we are planning an APOC combo, right, with a sleep plus APOC, we need to practice that. Because Neon had some really good sleeps. Neon also runs really aggressively to hit those sleeps. And then we instantly wake things up, and it just doesn't do anything. So, number one, that. Number two, Junkrat. Holy crap, this Junkrat was given 3 or 4 free boops that he shouldn't have given that help snowball this map out of your control. So, you need to either look at how to handle Junkrat or being able to control vision. Ace needs to work on being in the bushes and controlling vision better. There's at least 2 engages that occurred where the vision was not controlled, and they were able to get in on top of you. And you don't have to be in the bush physically all the time. Like, you have millions of Fire Stomps. Like, mana's never a problem for Diablo. You can just keep spamming Fire Stomp all the time. So, while this plays, I will also just quickly go over talents. So, Field Study. We didn't take any gems here. So, hold on. I'll just let that roll, actually, because I'm going to talk about the gems. So, Deckard absolutely needs to take Emerald on 7 here. You're playing into Rhaegar. Like, I think the whole reason you draft Deckard into Rhaegar is for his level 7. So at level 7, you have an Emerald. Emerald reduces the healing by 100%. So that means, sorry, by 75%. So that means if you land your Herodric Cube on the kill target, Ancestral does nothing. So, like, you really need this talent. That, like, not taking it actually probably hurts your guys' pick composition chance of winning this game. So, definitely take that. I would argue that Sapphire would probably help you even more. Like, Spell Power technically gives you more healing, but, like, having Sapphire would be huge for peels or being able to enable additional slows. It also gives you more wave clear. You can just empower a gem just to do wave clear. I don't mind this as much just because you've got some mana-hungry folks. But if you know Diablo is specifically going to be the thing that's being killed because they're Tychus and them are front to back and all in, Potions of Shielding may have been really helpful just to make sure that they live through the initial burst because the shields just stack on top of the health. Definitely Emerald. I love your Wombo combo. Practice it. I think it'd been good. AoE healing is okay just because you guys desperately need potions. Feel free to play with any of the 13s. All of them are very good. And then Skreel, I like the seals do more damage here, especially with how they've been playing. Do we do the combo? We didn't do the combo again. So APOC comes out and hits nothing because we weren't working together on our APOC. So I actually think right there, your cube actually hit right on top of them. So I'll look right here just to see. I think your cube hit. You would have had 3 people that got no heals off of that Ancestral. So Sleep comes out. Triangle. Okay, you didn't throw the cube out yet. There's the cube. I saw the cube happen. So if you emerald that cube there, right, like you could have reduced that second heal from all of them from getting healed. So that's okay. Yeah, we'll look at other talents real quick. So Sylvanas went W stacking. This seems greedy to me. I think I remember W Star saying that he likes W stacking, which is fine. Play your way. This feels greedy. Like, this map is all about wave clear. You definitely need the Festering on 7 wave clear. You don't need more Shadow Daggers, like, for your team, because your team's playing kind of that blow-up pick style. I don't know how many of those picks happened that actually needed a Shadow Dagger cooldown. Like, every time you got a mind control on somebody, they died before any of the Shadow Dagger stuff even really got applied for a second attempt. So I would have liked to have seen Festering here just to give you more damage and to be able to wave clear, because then you can WE and you just pretty much instantly clear a wave. And then here I would have taken Might of the Banshee Queen, just because you're not going to get consistent AA damage with Joe, especially if you front to back trying to kill Joe. There's no guarantee you're going to get the bonus damage there. And then I do agree with Dagger here, though. If you guys are going to be playing this type of like pseudo pick, someone on your team has to have armor reduction, and you're the only person on the team that has armor reduction. So taking this is good. And then Will of Forsaken, I'll never be upset with that. Being able to outplay and survive is good. Blaze Things, Adrenaline, Incinerator, Spell Damage. Okay, that's the wrong one. So in this particular one, you need Nano Coating. Right? All of their damage is coming from Tychus. If you slow down Tychus's attack speed, people are going to live and do a lot better. I understand taking the reduced spell power here if you're looking specifically at your lane matchup. Like, if you shoot this into Leo before he swings or before he heals, he will heal less and he will clear the wave less effective. But that seems like a stretch. I didn't get to watch your off-lane matchup to see how effectively you use that. But take the reduction in spell power here when they're double support. Take the spell power reduction when they have a key mage, like a Jaina or something, where you know it's predictable damage and you can reduce their spell power. Or even in double mage in general. But if their main damage structure is Tychus, and he's AA build Tychus, which he is, I would definitely go Nano Coating. And then Stuns is fine. I think that's everyone. Oh, I didn't look at KT. KT, we did Globes. Good. At least got the barrier. We finished Globes. Oh, don't go away. So, cooldown on heroes. That's fine. You can play either one of these two, depending on what your comp needs. If you need to reach people, or if you need to have CDR. So the CDR one feels more ARAM-y to me, where like you're gonna constantly be throwing it out to help heal for yourself and follow up on people. But obviously, play with what you think is fair there. This is wrong. Like, holy crap, this is wrong. So number one, there's a blind. So I don't know how often you think you're gonna get those bonus auto attacks. Um, but that's just wrong. And then on top of that, the bonus only happens um, if you get to hit the same hero twice. So, and then you get 15% spell power. Versus, if they clump, you do percentage health damage. Versus more chain bombs. Like, they deal more damage. Both of these are guaranteed more damage. This is a conditional damage. I think Burn Flesh would have been huge this game. Like, they were just piling up for days on top of those Entombs and on top of Joe. Like, even though they don't have tons of, like, beefy boys, just, you hit two or more, and you do 8% bonus damage. So, I love Pyro. More people should take Pyro. And it's funny, and then you want the Chain Bombs for basic cooldowns. And then, is that Ignite? Yeah. So, I'm super surprised this is not Sun King's Fury here after Bomb talent. So, alright. And then Diablo. Only thing I'll comment on is don't be afraid to take on one here. Devil's Due. It's just broken. You get so much health, so much regeneration. Yes, you're getting more like heals on this, but if you think you need this talent to live because you're brawling so much, there's a good chance that you're over brawling and that you shouldn't be fighting there. Instead, you should be, engaging, trading health, and then walking south, picking up a globe from the mid wave because KT's going globes, and then look at that, I'm back to full health again because this heals you stupid amounts. So yeah, I don't like this because this tends to be built in with the QAA build where you're going to be constantly flipping things and constantly doing damage and brawling, whereas you don't want to stand still into Tychus. He's just going to chunk you. So you're pretty much playing more of a one-shot blow him up or, one-shot blow him up, especially with an APOC combo with the sleep. So, all right. Good game. I think there's a lot to learn here. I think there's a lot to do. I'd say work on our team coordination, work on our engages, try and call out abilities being used, and make sure the right people are doing the right jobs. So, this is Rock. Have a good one. Thanks for a replay review. Rock out.